Hi, my name is Angela Tuttle Prince, and welcome to my channel From Idea to Implementation, where we talk about all things research, policy, and practice in special education. In today's video, we're going to discuss what happens when parents can't understand the IEP. We know that parents or legal caregivers are required members of the IEP team based on the Individuals with Disabilities Act of 2004. But what happens when these members can't understand what's being said? In a recent issue of Multiple Voices Journal, Josue Neo-Kirsi Girwa and I look at the class action lawsuit against Chicago Public Schools and what it reveals about language access, disability rights, and equity in special education. Now, as the number of English learners increases, more families are navigating special education in a language that isn't their own. Under the IDEA 2004, schools are legally required to ensure that parents and legal caregivers understand the IEP process, including providing qualified interpreters and translated documents. But in this case, with the third largest school district in the United States, families reported being denied interpreters, receiving documents only in English, or being asked to rely on Google Translate or untrained school staff. Now, some parents didn't know what they were agreeing to, and one even unknowingly signed paperwork ending their child's special education services. Now, in this case, the court ruled that these failures weren't just procedural mistakes. They raised serious concerns under the IDEA and Title VI of the Civil Rights Act because language barriers can amount to a national origin discrimination. Now, the takeaway is clear. Language access isn't optional, and compliance alone isn't enough. Meaningful parent participation requires proactive planning, trained interpreters, translated documents, and intentional meeting practices. So tell me, how have you seen this happen and how did you respond? Please do not mention the district, school, or student's name. I am more interested in knowing how you advocated for the student. For special education services to be effective, families must be involved. And that is the difference between policy and implementation.